Carolina and Wake Forest Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. And the Hurricanes will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Wake Demon Deacons offense will go on the attack first. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc.
And if we're just being honest, this is every offensive coordinator and quarterback's worst nightmare. When you've got an offensive line with a lot of inexperienced young players and freshmen going up against a D-line, David, with this type of talent, with this type of experience and explosiveness, they chew up O-lines and spit them out.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. The run inside. It's Wiggins. Finding some room. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
They go play action with Lopez. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you could tell the QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Fletcher. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Just feeds the running back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Going with the counter play here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The offense changing the play. Throwing, Ncaa. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Might have a chance. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Here's Darian Mensa to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
He is denied, and it'll be second and goal.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Timeout is called. Make sure everybody's on the same page. Play clock was down to 4. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. On second and goal, he gets another chance. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great stop by this defense. Second down and goal, getting the lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for third down.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Fletcher. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Great job by the defense there on fourth down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play you're going to get on offense. Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time, the defensive line was lower. They got more push. And there was just nowhere for the quarterback to go. Great job by the defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The give to the back. Got a little grass. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains. First and 10 from their own 17. Running inside. It's Wiggins. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. There's a Demon Deacon still down on the field, and they'll stop play to have him looked at. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. He's got it. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Oh, better look out. There he goes. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Demon Deacons want to pick up the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
And the Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the draw, it's Wiggins. Makes a man miss. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll give it to him again. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. They'll be able to get off 1 more play before quarter's end. Throwing, Lopez. Makes the grab, it's Hernandez. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Demon Deacons go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Lopez to pass. He's got it. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
And we got something different, guys, here in the 2nd quarter. We got points, right? No points in the 1st quarter. Both defenses had their footing. Now, offense finally strikes. Gets something going. Gets down here on the fringe, too, inside the 30. Capitalizes on it. Gets a touchdown. And we got our 1st score of the football game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. A really disappointing end of that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field.
Breaks into the open. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's Ncaa to throw. They're working that left side. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here. When you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Making side adjustments here. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. He's open on the right. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Ncaa. Complete. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. The Hurricanes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw again. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Carr. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Hold it. Finds his man on the left. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wiggins. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. A 3rd down try for the offense. Lopez. Fires one high and deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. And the Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Now on the return. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Canes in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Ncaa. Bringing the heat. It's complete to the left. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Canes look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down, using the quick game. They wrestle him down after a pickup of 11 yards on the play, and we've reached a 2-minute timeout. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Man, you gotta love the safety's eyes on that play. He didn't get lost. He didn't get enamored with everything that was going on in front of him, playing pass down the field. He locked eyes on that running back, saw the screen develop, comes upfield, makes the play, makes the sound tackle.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line.
Man, it looked like that was a house call. He made the first guy miss. It was going to the house. He was going to score a touchdown. And then, man, what a big turn of events. Talk about shifting momentum. He coughs it up, gives it to the other team.
Now Wake Forest will stop the clock and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Tries again to get it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback running on the draw. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. The Demon Deacons use their 2nd timeout. They'll have 1 left. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Rushes on him. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Wake calls the timeout, and they have no more to use. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Demon Deacons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's Lopez to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Wiggins. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Lopez wants to fire. Throws for the tight end. The short hands, it's Johnson. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And the Demon Deacons, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Here comes the heat. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
The Hurricanes head coach told me at the half he's looking for his team to really make some noise here in the third quarter. They know they're in playoff contention. They know that this is a big-time game to separate themselves, but they have got to have more intensity here to start the third quarter.
Okay, Holly.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Tripped up for the tackle.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Finds us back in the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they are going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
He wants to change this route. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Vaughn. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. And the Canes want to move quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking downfield on first down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pulls it in. It's Fletcher. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Here's Mensah to throw. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a gift to Lyle. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ncaa finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
Looking for room. It's Pringle. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards.
Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Running inside, it's Wiggins. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Throwing, Lopez. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
Punt is on its way. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll start on the ground with Brown.
Sometimes in your playbook, run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Pringle. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. As we head into the fourth quarter, both teams hoping to rely on the running game. Here's how the two backs stack up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It'll be third and long. Motion from the wideout. Ncaa from the gun on third down. Throws to the back. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Here's a Demon Deacon still down on the field, and they'll stop play to have him looked at. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Pulls it and fires to the left. He'll make the stop at the 21 after a pickup of about 5.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Red pass, it's complete. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 got.
Could be an alley. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time...
Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, a big key for this offense was getting the run game established, and this guy now over 120 rushing yards in this one. You got to give credit to the O-line. You obviously have to give credit to the running back as well, but they have answered the bell. They knew what they needed to do if they were going to be able to have success, and they're executing this game plan flawlessly.
The Demon Deacons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lopez throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
The run inside. It's Wiggins. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. And now on second down for this offense. Lopez to pass. Under fire. Punch it out of the air. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
On the gun on third down, Lopez. Had to get rid of it quickly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! And they've made it a one-possession game here in the fourth quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
The handoff keeps working on that clock. Snowed under by the defense.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. He's got the tight end. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Now Wake Forest will stop the clock and use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Running inside, it's Brown. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Demon Deacons use their second timeout. They'll have one left. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Brown again. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Wake calls the timeout, and they have no more to use. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. Again, it's Brown. Here's a little room there. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. A give to Brown. There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. There's a Demon Deacon still down on the field, and they'll stop play to have him looked at. And the Hurricanes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The run inside. It's Pringle. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
He'll try it again. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Using his legs, it's Pringle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. They'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Wake Forest ready to get things going as the offense is on the field. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And he slides down and gets just enough to move those chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
No gain on the play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's Lopez to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Lopez from the gun on 3rd down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
They're in the gun on 3rd down. It's Lopez. Finds his big tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
So now it's 2nd and long. Lopez wants to fire. Bears the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And it comes up empty there, but that's exactly what this offense needs to keep doing, man. Keep throwing the football. Like, don't quit. Don't give up. I know you're down a couple of possessions, but you want to show your team, man, that we're always going to fight no matter what the scoreboard is. That's what we are. That's who we are. We're competitive, and we're going to keep getting better, and that's the goal of this squad.
They got him, and down knocked him out of field goal range. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Looking for a big play. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Throwing, Ncaa. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.